Hello, and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, playing as Japan on Super Large Plus. We made it to 1906, and it's episode 26. We're at war with France, alongside our new ally, the United States of America. The US is also allied to, no, not allied to, but at war with Spain, so there is a chance we could get dragged into that, and I would not be opposed to such a development. But first we will start with the review, and then we will play a few turns and have some battles and do some invasions and more. So let's jump in. So it's time for the classic start of year briefing, so let's jump in. There's a lot of jumping in, really. 1906, we made it, yeah. Gonna be the bestest year ever. The political situation is very interesting because we have this war with France going on, of course. That's not changed. Tensions with Russia remain very high, but no war yet. Tensions with China slightly down, that's fine. Other wars, US is now fighting both Spain and France. They declared war on France independently of my war with France. My alliance with Great Britain still going strong. And then, after the US went to war with France, they asked, do you want an alliance? And I said yes. And there is a very sneaky reason for this. If I'm allied to the US and they are in a war with Spain, chances are very high that they will ask me to join that war. It's not guaranteed, but the chances are pretty high. So Great Britain and China still in effect. So with my alliance with the US in addition to Great Britain, I am not worried about an eventual or possible Russian declaration of war, also because the French just chickened out of Southeast Asia. They couldn't base enough there. And with me taking over their possession, they will eventually be reduced to like zero basing there. So January, 23,000 in docks, world leading-ish. Local shipbuilding is more than 25%. And rest dropped to... from 3 to 2 after a big battle with the French. That's fine. Growth is a little over 500,000. We also took a 5 value colony, but we only got 125. 24 instead of 25. The colony value reduction, teeny tiny, but it's still there. Budget modifier is still at 26, so we are at nearly 500,000 now. Ratio should be 18.5 to 20,000. Not sure why I wrote 10,000 and 0.5. So it's about 1-to-1, a little bit less. I have more than enough money saving up for some dreadnought builds. I'm in the B, maybe minus tier. I think my budget is fine. It's past Italy's now and close to Russia. But France and Germany still a little bit ahead. But I have a small fleet, I have to say that. So I'm calling my fleet size lean. And the composition is okay. A little weak in light cruisers, but okay. It's the transition to the dreadnought era. All nations are now building dreadnoughts, battleships and battle cruisers both. Except Spain and China, they haven't started yet. Great Britain is in the lead with 9 battleships, 5 battle cruisers building. Yeah. So we designed a battle cruiser last time. So in 3 months that will be ready and we will produce it. And then in a few months or maybe a year, we will have much better technology that lets us produce much better battleships and battle cruisers. But we have to start somewhere. We cannot wait 5 years and then start. Because then the time gap between when we get dreadnoughts and they have dreadnoughts, it's gonna be too big. So we need something, and we need battle cruisers before battleships. Research still at 12. I took machinery down to medium because we now have steam turbines, we have oil firing. Yes, there is a lot of good stuff later on, but for now, medium should suffice. The rest is unchanged. I'm keeping damage control sub to high until we get TPS, some form of TPS 1, 2, whatever. But until I get any form of TPS, that one stays at high. So turrets and ship design stays at high, of course. We really need to land this to be able to design and build good battleships and battle cruisers. Lots and lots of techs. We got 2 machinery actually in 1 year. Oil firing and one other weight reducing one. We got longitudinal framing. That way through the ship. 2 fire control improvements. 2 turret improvements. Cross-deck fire from the design, so we're building cross-deck. But it's better than Hex Knots, really. Subs, high explosive. But guns, 8-inch, 0 quality. Yeah, that's a step up. I would say that guns are now okay. We miss some quality -1 or 0 7-inch guns, but okay. Can live without that. We don't have that many 7-inch guns anyway. There is also a deficiency in 10 and 12-inch guns. We could really use some quality 0 guns there, but 11-inch guns, it's fine. Intelligence, I have reached medium with China. France and US still working on those. US to steel. And Spain to... No, France because we're fighting. And because we may end up fighting Spain, I bumped that up to high as well. So let's get playing. Oil firing. We have oil firing now, but these are the only territories with oil. So unless we can get hold of Sumatra, neutral, or there is a random event that triggers it. Well, Venezuela is also an oil country, but the chances of us getting a grab Venezuela event, that's relatively low, I would say. All the others are native territories, well, there is Burma, of course. It's not that far away, but not like we are going to get into a war with Great Britain anyway. Yeah, the French definitely went away. They have left 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 2 destroyers. So that coastal raid. We can do a coastal raid with 3 light cruiser with 7-inch guns. Will be fine. I think this is about as good as it gets. 1 battle cruiser. I don't think they have. Marks and detects enemy minefield. Sweeps enemy minefield. Don't have any mine laying destroyers yet. 2 destroyers unable to take. Whenever I played so much France that whenever I see a French symbol or flag, I just then I realize I'm not the good guys anymore. It's 11 o'clock. It's dead calm, partly cloudy. Still pretty happy I didn't spend a lot of money on night fighting. We might do it in the Dreadnought era. Already talked about that. Now let's angle a little bit. Okay, we have something. Let's go to 18 knots and see if it's a transport or a defender. SDD, I don't think. Oh, it's a patrol boat. Oh my god, so boring. 200 tons auto-generated by the scenario, but where are you going, little destroyer squadron? I guess doesn't count because we have to, has to be 500 tons or more. Planning on being close enough to the coast so that I can spot properly. We have another one. No, that's the minefield. Nah, no way that one. Just reach port before we can. Okay, I see some enemies. Victor Hugo class. Okay, that's interesting. Goodbye. That's correct. Jeanne d'Arc. I mean, that's not a problem. That's a legacy cruiser. Let's try to kill. Killing is fun. This running back into the... This I have a quarrel with. Either you go to port and you stay in port, but this hiding inside this area is, according to the manual, heavily mined, so I can't enter it. They can freely maneuver at full speed. That's bullshit. We could maybe snipe a destroyer or two. Ah, it's a 400-ton destroyer. Of course, it's a 400-ton destroyer. Of course it is. So no transports and the... Let's wait until they at least come out of port. They're gonna run again, I assure you. Oh, night fight. We just want them to not go into port here. Probably figured that out already. Oh, we're going too fast and the torpedoes are too slow. Or light guns. That was pretty rude. Burn too hard, so there is no solution. And it's moving pretty fast, so again, no solution. But this is more interesting. This Fubuki guy. And then there is the Hibiku something. And this guy. Maybe someone will hit him. We'll see. Not only someone, but 2 hits. Oh, he's dead in the water. Let's not get torpedoed by this. It's doing 15 knots. Why are you turning hard? This is my primary squadron. Why is it turning? Oh, no, I cannot even control my flagship. That's always nice. Thank you. I'm not sure where that guy went, so we basically lost him because of reasons. That's not important. We randomly run into it that night. Oh my god, yes. We actually did. It was slowing the rest of the cruisers down, so it can go home, and also that increased fire risk that we talked about. Now, the enemy is having a bit of fire risk. Okay, that was not necessary, but certainly a nice bonus. I was going home, and suddenly a cruiser. So we killed 1 good cruiser, the Victor Hugo, and 2 of the legacy cruisers. I'm doing them a favor, really, by sinking those. Now, should be over right about now. So, 1 heavily damaged destroyer and a medium damaged light cruiser, but the trade here is very nice. $500 tons. 400. 400, so good thing that we got those cruisers. Victor Hugo. Waterline hit, belt extended, belt upper, critical hit, rudder damage. Yeah, probably made things very difficult for it. Some progressive flooding there. One prestige, Battle of Da Nang. Yeah. Oh, right. Better armor, yes, please. Even better fire control. These upgrades are applied immediately. The armor only applies to new builds. The difference there. Indecisive in North American East Coast. Are you doing there, Frenchman? Research. Average, above average, promotions. 500 tons. But okay, we are also ready with the dock build in 2 months. So if that's 1500, then we have 25. Oops. Then we could really get a good battleship going. Can also maybe have a look at some of the AI builds. Let's look at Great Britain first. Now they are building a lot of these Ajax class battleships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and have started on a Queen Elizabeth class that's 200 tons lighter. This we have spied on. Big game store. Now, belt turrets, it's not so different from my own battlecruiser, and they have 12-inch guns. But they only have 2 guns, so they will have half the broadside, so that is significant. And they are building some even smaller battlecruisers. Germany, it's the same. It's mostly in the same range here. Great Britain, it's a speed 24. So you see that my 27s are pretty fast for the time. You don't pay that much tonnage for those extra knots. Same with France, it's battleships and battlecruisers, all in sort of the same. US is a bit slow. Italy, small. Nothing and nothing. No. That's it, really. And we are still design studying, so. Battleship engagement. My 12 versus his 4. No. Iwami is commissioned. EG is commissioned. Okay. Economizer, more engine upgrades coming. It's cool. Yeah. Then Natai is ready. Rework design. 40 tons. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Have a little bit of tonnage there. We can pay 200 and wait 1 month for that. No problem. When are you going to ask me to join your war? America. One above average Rear Admiral. Southeast Asia, below average. Wow. But it's well connected. I feel that we just have to live with it. Yes. Convoy defense. We have to accept, so okay. That's not ideal. Overcast, fresh breeze. Is that 28 knots? Yes. Unknown ship sighted. Well, let's turn, speed up. These guys, line ahead. Fire! Okay, he turned into me. That's these are his destroyers, clearly. Hazard. A very old light cruiser. So the idea here is to get one group on the far side and one group on the near side, and also to avoid having my light cruisers torpedoed utterly to death. So, new plan. These guys can go play with the destroyers. Yeah, there we are. It's not okay, you guys. And immediately down to below 10. Break, break, break. No, it's too fast moving yet. Still. And we have to screen these guys as well. This one, however, should be able to launch and actually launch at high. Yes, please. Ah! Did you see that little... Ooh, very agile light cruiser. I was pretty sure we had him there. GRG? We haven't had the friendly fire torpedo accident yet, so that's of course on the list of to-dos. But we have hit him in the engine, I think. Very slow at the moment. Or maybe that fancy maneuver cost it all a lot of velocity. Oh, 2 torpedoes, and then we can switch side and... Okay. Okay, we don't even need that, but these guys need to be not torpedoed again. Ooh, it's still flooding pretty badly. And it's too far even to... 150, 115. Well, we can try, but I don't think it will work. Suma limits flooding, that is always good to hear. That is not a light cruiser, that's another destroyer. Guaranteed. My light cruisers have quite a bit of firepower, so a full broadside of 2 of them into a small destroyer. That's rough. Flooding 0, okay. Let's go home. Well, that turned out okay. New docks complete. There you go. Ajax, the first big gun battleship. Absolutely. I almost clicked this, but of course, prestige, budget, and war. I mean, hello. Better armor piercing. 700 tons. Destroyer is not so interesting, but it's a step on the way to 900. That's anti-sub warfare. Southeast Asia, 2 raiders. I'll consider dealing with them now. War. But we will wait with the Nantai. We need to see how much money we need to spend on the battlecruiser. We're up to 25, so definitely another round of that. Yes, I think I will just continue invading Cochin, China, until that one goes through. I also see that the French have changed their mind again and sent in 7B, some cruisers, light cruisers, just 5 destroyers. That's nothing. Still working up. Still working up. Our forces are good enough, so we don't need those ships. Full size almost done. These are done in a few turns. E26. that felt okay at the time when they were designed back in 1904. Then building a 21 knot cruiser was okay. Now it's not okay at all. Good. Excellent. Fleet battle, invasion battle. 8 battleships, because he has so few cruisers, probably. So 11 destroyers. You may add 1 ship. Add another 17,000 ton ship. Mine sweeping. It's a night battle. It's always fun. Starting on top of the transports. Destroyers are... We are not locked in, okay. Send these forward to scout in the dark. I think they should be going to the back. Let's get some speed going. Maneuver at least somewhat independently. Yes. Yeah, okay. Yes. Speed up and lock. Quick. Well, that's not a destroyer, that's for sure. Could have destroyer friends nearby. Battleships probably could theoretically be heavy cruisers in front of the enemy formation, but in this case I think not, because I don't think they have that many heavy cruisers. Oh, they are turning. Okay, I take that back. Sea out doesn't have to be true necessarily. Well, it says CA, okay. I take it back. I stand corrected. I stand re-corrected. This is democracy. 92 12-inch guns, 4 8-inch guns, 8 5-inch guns, okay. Heavily armored though, but and decent speed, but not a lot of... Here comes the escort probably. Why are you guys in the back? That's not ideal. Do these have rear firing tubes? No. Well, they could have 2 to each side, or they could have side, front, rear. You never know with AI. Oh my god, they're coming in fast. Yeah, let's get these guys out of the way. Wow, that went from... Why is that out of arc? That is unfair. Sinking. Oh, what on earth happened? A near miss, a superstructure hit, and a 5-inch to belt extended. And it immediately sinks. Guess it's not a big ship, but ships usually take longer than that to sink. Never mind. Who cares? It was just a little bit weird. Okay, I get it. Not entirely sure what you must do to get a torpedo hit at 100 yards. I mean, oh yes, of course. I have a sinking ship in the line of fire here. Just checking to see if that's actually why I couldn't fire, and because it's sinking, basically. No. No. It is impossible. It's kind of fun to try. Ooh, good shot, good shot. Ishi Wishi. They are the closest ones. These have 12-inch guns, so I don't think this one will be with us for much longer. Ibiki. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Do we have any remaining enemy destroyers? No. Let's go up to that point, and dawn is coming, so we get to see, look around, see if we can. Invasion force is. How did this happen? They are damaged. Let's look for turrets or fortifications or batteries or whatever you want to call them. Nothing. Here they come. Surely they can make this rendezvous. No turrets, no terrain, no pathing issues. Woohoo! Yeah. This is what should have happened in the bay there. we just have to wait for fresh breeze. That's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? Taking fire. This one is taking fire. Is there a battery that I didn't see? That. Clearly. But where is it? Oh, right. Yes, so we lost the destroyer. Sank 2 battleships and 2 destroyers. And 1 destroyer got away. Okay. Democratie. Shit. Well, like I said, speed and protection, okay, but firepower is just non-existent, so. Hit battle. Oop. We land in Cochin, China. Finish a battery. No, we don't want that. PS1. Okay. Better torpedoes. They have range 2000 at fast and 4000 at low. 28 versus 18 knots. Their subs. More victory points. EA is ready. The build screen. Yay. Hey. Hey. Yay. Yeah, we have so much money and these guys are just about ready and we don't have use for a squadron of a single pair of battle cruisers, so let's just do more. Then we can do some light cruisers or maybe try to design a new battleship. Okay. On the map we are let's see how many they have. A handful of ships left. Oh, they do have some heavy cruisers. But of course the battle generated both sides without cruisers. Right. This one needs a battery. We have fighting ongoing and can do this. The Philippines. Wow. That's pretty cool. Thank you, USA. France is up to high now. Have some stuff floating around in the bay here. Anything else we need to do? Oh. No. Coastal raid against Spain. Do they have any forces? No. This we have seen many times before in our games. This is bad coding. Those ships have finished working up. Nice. Extra research point, always welcome. Testing tank reduces horsepower requirement. Basically, you can go faster for less engine tonnage. X turret, nice. But we only have 2 center turrets. It's given us cross deck and we've skipped 3 centerline turrets. Oh, well, thank you, game. Oh, we got 3 centerline turrets at the same time. Oh, wow. That's nice. Now we can design a proper battleship. Or we could wait until we get triple turrets. Wow. This is beautiful. We didn't need that, but okay. Thank you. So, it's hard not to be pleased with this development. The TOSA class, it is of course obsolete already. I mean, it's not horrible, but compare this to a 23 knot battleship with plenty of quality 0 11-inch guns. But it could hunt down older battleships, right? I will need a promotion, I think. It's on an older battleship. So. Coastal raid. Yeah. This is the message we should have gotten last turn. And then the game would be able to try to generate a new... Did Russia increase one more step? Oh, I think they did. Only the Navy can win this war. We already know that. Armor-piercing projectiles. This one helps the little guys, light cruisers and destroyers, quite a bit. We are sure in the Philippines. We do trade warfare in Northeast Asia with our little coastal subs. It's cute. All relations. It's up to 12. Was it 12 before? I don't remember, to be honest. I can always check that. I would not be opposed to a little war now, because there is nothing more I can invade, actually, except this little island. But it's not terribly important, but would be fun. Now, I think we will check the runtime. I think we are close to the end of the episode anyway. That concludes episode 26. And we had a few relatively minor battles, some of them pretty fun. Overall, good time. But the French are not really committing enough forces, don't really have enough basing capacity. They keep jumping back and forth, being a little undecided. Should we go all in? Should we just have a token force? Should we do something that's neither this nor that? And the end result is that they are losing Indochina completely. But the big development is, of course, our entry into war with Spain and our ongoing invasion of the Philippines. So that will be the focus, I think, for the next episode. So see you there.